When you pick up a book or you're about to watch a movie, you're just expecting to be entertained, right? Well, I think we as a society can agree that it's become a lot more than that. I am here today to inform my audience on how media has become a means of communicating American societal flaws to its viewers. This is a very interesting topic to me because media covers such a large demographic and it reaches so many different kinds of people. And it's very interesting how these sources of media, such as books and movies, can create these fictional characters in these fictional settings and these fictional scenarios and get people to really connect with them. And it's actually just showing real American societal flaws. It's very interesting to me, and I would love to inform my audience on it today. A really good example of a societal flaw being shown in a fictional story is Damien Chazelle's Whiplash. If you're not familiar with this movie, it follows a young drummer named Andrew on his journey to become the best performer he can be. The movie encapsulates the competitive nature of American culture, and that's really what I gained from it. My visual aid is the main character, Andrew, punching his drum set and just becoming so emotionally and physically exhausted from how much work he's putting into this. And that really highlights a rare negative connotation surrounding people's passions in America. It really shows how America can sometimes turn talent into an opportunity to have a source of income or source of fame instead of fostering passions into creativity. I think that's very interesting. Another source of media that highlighted an American societal flaw very well was Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This is a dystopian novel that shows a futuristic American society where it's normal for books to be burned, and it also shows the world they live in being very lacking of individuality. People always wear earphones and they drive really fast so they don't see billboards. It's very dehumanized society. And it really shows a dramatized version of where American society is headed, which I found very, very interesting when I read this book. I think Bradbury did a beautiful job of showing or kind of warning his audience to be more in touch with the things around them and the people around them and where we're going and how out of touch we're becoming. And I think it's a very powerful way to use your source of art and your source of media. Lastly, I read an article while I was doing research on this topic titled "The Impact of Film on Society." And it defines cultural reflection as filmmakers drawing inspiration from real-world events, capturing societal attitudes and movements, which perfectly depicts what I'm trying to get at here. It really shows that fictional characters, even though they're not real, can show real-world issues and real-world things that need to be brought to light, and that can be brought to light in a way more powerful than showing it in a fictional light, if that makes sense. This article also had a quote that I really resonated with. It says, "Films have the power to bring social issues to the forefront of public consciousness, sometimes achieving what traditional forms of activism struggle to do. By showing real-life struggles through compelling narratives, films evoke empathy and create awareness about important societal problems." Which is exactly what I'm getting at here, and it's exactly what so many films and books do, whether it be Fahrenheit 451 and Whiplash or so many other sources of media in this world. And I think that quote just does a really good job of explaining that media isn't just for entertainment, it's for awareness and activism and protest, and I think that's a very powerful thing. And I'm glad to have informed my audience on this just a little bit because it's a huge thing in society. Media is such a huge thing in society, and it's very influential.